Hello guys, welcome back to another Blend and Bend. Today is a crazy day. You might hear some cars passing, bikes passing in the background. We decided to shoot outside today, so I apologize for all the noise. First of all, we had 3 different locations which were actually parks. We were tired of filming in the house, so we said let's get out and try 3 parks.
Yes.
Coco found 3 parks for us. We're not even at a park. On our way here, we realized it's gonna rain, and I literally just
I feel the drops.
A drop right now.
Yeah,
so
I'm so nervous.
Let's hope we get to finish this video.
All right, babe. So let's jump right in.
Okay.
How about you tell them how we met?
Okay. So we met in 2007. We didn't like each other. It was never romantic. I thought she was a stuck up.
Choose your words wisely.
I thought she was stuck up girl.
So surprised to hear that you thought I was stuck up, because I'm just real down to earth, real chill.
I'm talking about 2007. You
2007.
probably had your little first boyfriend. No disrespect to first boyfriend, but you know how first.
I was dating my high school sweetheart at the time. That's true. So I wasn't really.
You didn't want to, because we Jamaicans, I know you guys know, we get down with the dancing. And as soon as you get behind her to try to dance with her, she like whoop,
scoop,
electric
slide to the left.
Electric slide to the right. I'm like, girl, get over here.
Oh gosh, that is hilarious. Okay, that's good. How do we meet again?
You tell them a story.
All right, so man, was that 2015 or 2016? It was May.
It was 2016.
Was it 2016? Yep. Okay, 2016. So yeah, 2016. Shanari came to visit Atlanta, which I lived, and he came to visit some mutual friends. Close, friends that he grew up with, and
raindrops all over. But continue. We're gonna film we're gonna show you how loyal we are to giving you guys content. We're gonna film this right now in the rain. And Coco just did her hair.
No, I'm not. We're not filming this in the rain with my hair. Right. So yeah, May 2016. Shanari came to Atlanta for a vacation, and there was also this festival, Igloo, in Atlanta.
It's a party, yeah.
It's a party. It's a Jamaican party. It's Jamaican, right?
I think it's Jamaican.
Or Caribbean, yeah. And it's it happens in Atlanta quite a bit. And he came just to hang out with friends and go to that party. I also was going with this group to that party, that's how we met again, I guess.
Yeah, met again. We weren't romantic at the time.
No. He went back to Jamaica. I was still, I was in the States, and we were talking often, but just like catching up, life stuff, like friend talk. Nothing really too crazy. And so, babe, when do we get romantic? We have very different renditions of this.
We have 2 different opinions of what happened or how we got together.
But the facts are, him and I were talking every single day, multiple times a day.
I talk to a lot of my friends every single day, multiple times a day.
You talk to women multiple times a day right now? You talk to a lot of people multiple times a day right now?
I talk to my mom multiple times a day. I talk to my sister multiple times a day. I talk to some of my female friends once a week or so. But I do talk to a lot of people often. That does not mean that me and these people are in a relationship.
Shanari sent me a message and said that he liked me and he wanted to know if things could go a bit further.
It was a question.
Are you kidding me right now?
You want to buy a car?
Every time we get into this discussion, it gets like this.
Do you want to buy a car?
Because in that case, you were misleading.
Do you want to buy a car?
No.
So does that question mean that I want to buy a car?
Babe.
No, it's a question. It was a simple question. Hey, do you think we have a future? Do you think we'd ever have a future together? Just like I look at what my friends
but I don't expect a random man who's not interested in me to ask me that. I think if someone's asking me that, they obviously are looking at me in that kind of way. Like if this man walked up to me right now and talking about, I'm interested in having more with you, I'd be like, what?
I didn't say that. I asked you a question.
I should pull up the text.
You should pull up the text.
I should pull up the
But
text.
anyways, next
We're
question.
gonna show that text.
Next question.
Anyway, so when did we become romantic? That's the question.
The day before we got married.
Babe, stop being jokey. The rain's gonna fall.
We have two different recollections of that.
So up until what I'd say is we were talking every single day, multiple times a day. We saw each other a few times in 2016. We met up in Florida, but we weren't official until like 2 months before we got married.
Yeah, so we weren't official until May. We weren't official until May. We got married in July.
Yeah.
So either May or June, I don't remember.
Yeah.
So either May or June that we became official. That's when we said, okay, fun and games aside, let's move forward. No, we didn't think we were going to get married. I came to America. We just started hanging out more, started going to parties together all the time, and we just liked each other's company. And one day we were just like, well, like we just started talking about me going back to Jamaica versus me staying here, until I just really realized that she's hard not to love. So I decided I was going to propose to her on her birthday, which is June 14th. So on her birthday, please tell her happy birthday. So I proposed on her birthday, and then we just decided, you know what, let's just go ahead and get married.
Before we just decided to get married, like when he visited me for the summer, I was interning in New York, and I think we had a phenomenal summer, just in terms of the vibes, the energy. We had a lot of fun. I think we're growing closer and closer. And for me, I was just like, man, I don't really see myself being away from him for a long period of time anymore. I just really wanted us to be and stay close together. And so, yeah, we decided, like, randomly to just get married. And so we had a shotgun wedding, which we didn't really communicate out. We didn't share really with family or with anybody. But it wasn't because, like, I mean, I think this is an interesting one. So there were a number of things that came into play as to why we didn't share it out. So it wasn't even the fact of keeping it a secret. I think we actually we were going through something in our relationship, and that kind of took our relationship for a whatever this is. A spin. And I wanted to make a decision, me personally, I wanted to make a decision without anyone's opinion about us. I knew what I felt, I knew what I wanted, and I just wanted to make that decision and live in that in our space, right? Whatever that meant for us. Whether I regretted it or not later, I didn't even care. I just wanted us to have that. Okay, babe, so what do you think about, like, that, making that decision so quickly, like deciding to get married, shotgun wedding, you know?
It's going to sound kind of cliche, but at that point, for some reason, all I wanted to do was to be with her. So it never really mattered what it took to be with her. Oh no.
No, it's sweet, babe. All right, so what would you say, like, the process was like in terms of us learning each other, or learning about each other in such a short span of time? Because most people have longer to get to know one another. You know, it's kind of a different route to where we are. So how would you say that process was? What did you learn?
So I'm a very easygoing, chill person. So most of the time nothing really bothers me. So I think it was easier for a personality to kind of mesh because everything bothers her. So if anyone was going to have a problem, it would have been her. What I learned, I mean, the only thing about me, I'm a clean freak. So once she keeps the house clean, we cool. So I do most of the cooking, 90% of the cooking. I do almost 100% of the cleaning. And so once
I do about 30% of the cleaning now.
20% of the cleaning.
30%.
She cleans only the bathroom, and we have a two.
I clean the bathrooms and I clean the kitchen. Daily kitchen maintenance, I clean.
All she does is put the plate in the dishwasher.
You need to stop.
All she does is put the Think about it.
No.
She takes the plate out of the sink and puts it in the dishwasher. She doesn't even
So
start the dishwasher.
how about this? I'm not gonna do it for a week, and let's see what happens. Let's see how you like doing it. Yeah.
I just don't like washing dishes. That's it. Even putting the plate in the dishwasher.
But
that's
it's
all I
not
don't like
about
to do.
whose work takes the most effort. I do things.
I didn't say you didn't do anything.
You
I'm just
say I
saying
do
it's like
90%.
10%. I'm just saying it's just like 10%. Just taking the plate out of the sink.
Babe, I wash our clothes every weekend. I dry our clothes. I fold our
The dryer clothes.
clothes.
We have a washer and the dryer. Yeah,
I wash our
you're
clothes.
wringing the clothes with your
Our
hands.
dryer don't work. Our dryer don't work right now. First of all,
Yep. Landlord, you need to.
you need to fix
You need to
that.
get to that.
Oh my gosh, it's raining. Okay, babe. So, what did you learn about getting to know your partner in such a short amount of time? You know, considering we didn't have the traditional path to this relationship.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know why, but it literally just worked for me. I'll hear what she has to say, but for me, everything just worked fine. We live together fine. We do have different personalities, but for some reason it meshes, whatever. But for some reason it works for us. So I have had no problems. Well, I mean, of course, every relationship has a problem. What I mean is, for the most part, us getting married in such a short period of time, not really knowing. I mean, we did talk to each other for months before, but I mean, just moving from friendship to relationship. As soon as we hit relationship, we hit marriage 2 months after. Like that's kind of crazy in most people's eyes. But for some reason, we've been together. We've been married for this July is coming to 2 years, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
For the most part. I mean, she does drive me crazy, but I'm happy. I mean, I think we are great together.
Yeah. So for me, it wasn't as easy, I think, as he described it for him. So from a living perspective, it was perfectly fine. So it was never like me having issues with the way he kept up with the house or things like that. Like he said, he's very clean. He cooks a lot, which these are all things that are very beneficial for me. And so no issues there. But even little things I'm trying to think of an example. Even going to bed, right? I have sleep issues, for example. So if he's up and I like him in the bed with me, it helps me fall asleep. So if he
can't get a break.
So if he's up 1, 2 in the morning, then I'm most likely in the bed tossing and turning until he goes. So when those are things that small things like that I didn't expect. I got into the habit of certain things, and so not having that, it actually does disrupt sort of way of life. But to moving together was fine. We did this. It was like a crash course. We did everything so quickly while we were also overcoming some hurdles. And so I think also navigating that dynamic while in the same space so quickly, we had a lot of learning that probably took more of a toll on me than on him. So, but I'd say just taking us as individuals, me and him as ourselves, doing that, it was easy peasy. I didn't really, yeah.
Still pretty easy.
Yeah, were there any consequences you think? As you reflect back, would you do anything differently?
I would have pursued you more in 2007. So all of the drama I had before you, I wouldn't have done. That's the truth.
That's funny. Yeah, that would have been nice.
In honesty, nope. I don't think I wouldn't have changed. I don't think I'd have changed anything.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, I would have wanted to end up right back here with you. So if that meant taking that same path, I would have taken that same path. So what would you say? What do you love about the way we did things?
I love the fact that we didn't go. Now, I'm not saying that everyone needs to go the unconventional route, but I love the fact that we went the unconventional route, and it has been a success so far for us.
Yeah.
That is what I love the most about everything.
So I love the fact that the way we chose to start our marriage, it limited itself to outside persuasion and influence.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because I think had we had shared our plans, we may not have been.
No.
We may not.
Made.
Yeah, we wouldn't.
Definitely
We wouldn't be married or where we are.
Definitely not.
So I think that the way we decided to do it helped us really tune more into ourselves and what we wanted, and not get distracted by what other people may have thought of what would have been best for us based on circumstances. And that I'm extremely grateful for. I used to think divorce was as easy as signing the paper, so I didn't worry about regrets, because I'm like, sign that paper next week, I'm out of here. But I guess what I'm saying is, it just allowed us to really focus in and hear our own inner voices to make decisions that we felt were best for us. And I think that was the best part of doing it that way, considering what we had going on. And so, yeah, I mean, that's what I love about it. And I feel like we've built this relationship off of what we feel.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, we both have advisors in our lives, like just people who love and care about us and are completely neutral and that love us both, that help guide us, because you need that. But when it comes to like our connectivity and our like bond and making decisions, like I'm happy that we've been able to do it with like heart to heart, like right here.